In this lecture, we're going to see that we can also pass parameters by const value. And what we mean is something like this. You see our function signature here, and you see that the parameter has a const in front. What this means is that we can't modify this local age variable here. If we try to modify it in the function, we're going to get a compiler error like we see here. I don't think there is really much to explain on this, so we're going to head over to Visual Studio Code and play with us. Okay, here we are in our working directory. The current project is passed by const value. We're going to grab our template files and put them in place. 17.6, that's the project. And we're going to open this in Visual Studio Code. Let's do that. We're going to open folder 17.6, open this up, and we should see our main function here. The code for this lecture is going to be mostly similar to what we did in the last lecture. So I am going to take everything out and paste in the code from the last lecture, and that's where we are going to start. Remember that we were passing by value, and what we were working on inside the function was a copy of what we had passed as a parameter or argument to the function, I should say. Now we're going to see how we can pass by const value and prevent people from doing modifications like we are doing on the age variable here. And it is ridiculously simple. You just have to modify the signature of your function, and the parameter is going to be const. And if we want, we can even split this function into declaration and definition. Let's put the definition below to show you that you can do that. And we are going to change what we have on top here to a declaration. Okay, this is going to work. And now you see that in the body, if we try to modify the age here, we have a squiggly line. And if we bring up a terminal so that we can see the problems tab, we're going to see expression must be a modifiable L value. What this really means is that we are trying to modify something that is const. The const we put in front of this parameter here means that we can't go through this parameter name and modify whatever value is inside. If we try to do that, we're going to get a compiler error, and this is how you can pass by const value. It is ridiculously simple, and if you want to prevent people from modifying what is passed to them as parameters or arguments, this is how you can do this, and it may come in handy depending on whatever application you are designing. This is really all we set out to do in this lecture. I hope you found it interesting. We are going to stop here in this lecture. In the next one, we're going to see how we can pass by pointer and avoid the copy we were doing when we passed things by value like we do here. You see here again, the address we have on the outside is ending in DEC. The address we have on the inside is ending in DC0. So we are making a copy, and sometimes copies are not desirable. We're going to see how we can avoid this starting in the next lecture. Go ahead and finish up here and meet me there.